She was desperate. After losing her parents in a car accident and barely surviving through part-time jobs, Anna Mitchell had reached a breaking point. Rent was overdue, her fridge was empty, and winter was coming fast to upstate New York. She scrolled through job ads late into the night, most requiring experience she didn't have, or hours she couldn't manage. Then, one strange post caught her eye: live-in housekeeper. Remote countryside estate. High pay. Privacy required. No visitors allowed. Must be discreet. No prior experience necessary. No one had applied, the agency told her. Locals whispered rumors about the owner. A recluse. Cold-hearted. A man who had once lived in the city and vanished after tragedy. But Anna had no luxury of choice. The next morning, suitcase in hand and heart pounding, she boarded a bus to the mansion at Blackthorn Hill. The estate was stunning, sprawling grounds blanketed in mist, old iron gates, and a mansion with ivy-clad walls and tall arched windows. A place that felt like it had secrets. The front door creaked open before she knocked. A tall, broad-shouldered man stood in the doorway. Mid-30s. Disheveled hair. Sharp cheekbones. Hazel eyes like autumn leaves. He didn't smile. "You're the new housekeeper?" he asked in a voice low and unreadable. "Yes." "Anna Mitchell," she replied, forcing calm into her voice. He didn't offer a handshake. "Follow me." No introductions. No welcome. She followed him through silent hallways, past grand rooms layered in dust. Her room was simple, but warm. Clean. Functional. "You'll clean 3 meals a day." "No need to speak unless I ask." "I work nights." "I don't want to be disturbed," he said. "And your name?" she asked softly. He looked at her for the first time with something almost like curiosity. "Elias Gray." Days passed in silence. Anna cleaned in the mornings. She noticed how Elias always avoided the East Wing. How the doors there remained locked. How he rarely ate. And when he did, it was always in the library, alone. He never raised his voice, but he carried a weight that filled the halls like fog. One rainy afternoon, she found a locked drawer in the drawing room with a silver photo frame inside. A woman. Smiling. A child. Their eyes, unmistakably Elias's. Her heart ached for him. The loneliness in the mansion wasn't just about silence, it was mourning. Weeks passed. One evening, she walked into the kitchen to find Elias sitting there. "You sang earlier," he said. Anna froze. I'm sorry. I didn't think anyone." "No, don't apologize." He stared into his mug. It was peaceful. It was the first time he looked tired, not guarded. She nodded, unsure how to respond. "You can keep singing, if you want." That night, she sang quietly while folding laundry. A melody her mother used to hum. For the first time in years, Elias fell asleep without nightmares. They began talking in small pieces. Over tea. On rainy days when the generator failed, and they shared candlelight. He told her about his past. About the car accident that took his wife and son. About how he blamed himself. How he left his world behind and buried himself in solitude. "I didn't want to feel anything again," he admitted. Anna reached across the table and touched his hand, gently. "You're allowed to feel, Elias." That touch changed everything. The mansion began to feel less haunted. Flowers returned to the vases. Anna convinced Elias to let light back into the East Wing. Together, they restored it, room by room. He laughed one afternoon, really laughed, when she slipped on polish and landed in a heap. She laughed too, and for the first time, it didn't feel wrong. But love isn't always loud. It grows in shared glances. In mugs of coffee placed without a word. In soft piano music echoing through the hall. In the way she folded his sweaters. In how he began waiting for her hums in the morning. On Christmas Eve, snow fell thick. The power flickered out again. Elias brought out a dusty old record player, and they sat near the fireplace, wrapped in a shared blanket. "You changed this house," he whispered. "You let me in," she replied. He leaned in, eyes searching hers. "Would it be wrong to say, I don't want you to leave?" Anna's voice caught in her throat. "I don't want to." They kissed. It wasn't desperate. Or fast. It was years of quiet pain melting into one silent promise. Months later, the agency sent a letter asking if she would renew her contract. She smiled. "I already did," she said, showing Elias the ring he slipped on her finger last week. The mansion had changed, but so had she. She took the job no one wanted. But it gave her something she never thought she'd find.